Hello and welcome to Crypto News. In this video, we're going to take a quick look at the market to check the crypto prices across the board to see what's been going on in the market. And then we'll be talking about some really bullish, some really important news for the crypto space, and that's China's digital yuan. That's right, China's stablecoin is in beta mode. We're going to take a look at the article which has been posted less than 2 hours ago, and it's very important for the crypto space as a whole to bring digital currency closer to the masses. Then I'll take a quick look at what's going on with the project updates for Ontology, Enjin and Elastos, and last but not least, I'm going to talk about the NEO ecosystem. Is it dead? What's going on with it? Why are so many ICOs dying? They're dying. They're closing the doors on their investors, right? So we're going to be taking a look at that at the end. But if you're new here, my name is Claudio and this is CryptoChain, the channel where I do crypto news, reviews, tutorials and interviews. So please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as well as enable notifications to not miss the next video that I upload that may interest you. So let's get straight in and talk about the market. And as you can see, Bitcoin is trading at $6,789 on average across all the different exchanges. Is down 0.8%. Now, of course, we did have a pump not too long ago to like 7,300 or almost 7,300 before it came crashing down all the way to 6,500. So some pro traders are saying that that is a bear trap or a bull trap. I think it's a bear trap, right? Because obviously we could be heading lower. And if you look at the charts, of course, you can see that we're heading lower. If you check TradingView, we could see that we're actually on a downtrend. We're in that descending triangle. So until we break the last resistance, which was like 7,800, that's from the time when we took that big dip, then we're not going to see bullish momentum for a while. And I know that many pro traders are saying that we could probably stick around this area for quite some time. But who knows, right? This is crypto. Anything could happen. Things could turn around any minute, especially with the Bitcoin halving coming up next month on schedule. So we'll see what happens with that. Of course, Ethereum is up 0.1%. As we can see all the other ones here. Let's take a look at Ontology, down to 38.7 cents. And we've got NEO. Where's NEO? NEO is trading at $7.15. So everything is down at the moment, with some exceptions, of course. But it's not like a very bloody day compared to what we had when we had that massive crash for Bitcoin down to 3,800. And of course, all the alts were absolutely slaughtered, as you know very well. And the biggest winners are Quant and Terra, and the biggest losers are Nervous Network and Chainlink. Of course, Chainlink had a massive pump recently, so it's normal to see it go back down. But again, Chainlink had that massive spike down to 0.0001 cents on Binance. Apparently, you couldn't buy that cheap, right? Even if you wanted to. The lowest order you could put in is around 40 cents, if I'm not mistaken. If you try to put an order lower than that, Binance will actually throw an error, and it'll tell you that you need to, the minimum that you can choose is 42 cents or 40 cents or something around that area. But anyway, if you would have placed an order at that, you would have been really happy. And of course, that was on the 12th of March when they had that massive dip. Actually, I think it was 13th of March. I'm not going to pull the Binance chart now because it slows down everything, but I think it was 13th of March. It was early during the day, depending on where in the world you are. But if you caught that dip, oh my God, will we see something like that again? Who knows? It's very possible, right? But let's move on and talk about the news, and that's China's digital yuan reportedly to test in 4 cities. And this was reported by Cointelegraph, of course, a reliable source of information when it comes to cryptocurrency news. Now, so screenshots of a purported pilot version of a wallet app for China's forthcoming digital yuan are circulated on social media. Ling Zhan, executive director of M&A Global Fiat cryptocurrency exchange Binance, first shared the images on April 14th, later retweeted by the exchange's CEO, CZ. As we can see here, this is how it's going to look like. Of course, it's all in Chinese. But 4 cities were selected for the trial. The app is available for download in the selected 4 cities, of course, for the initial trial, and that's Shenzhen, Chengdu, Suzhou, and Xiong'an. I think they're pronounced. I'm not sure because I don't speak Chinese. She highlights the inclusion of Xiong'an, a new metropolis located on the outskirts of Beijing, which has been the site of a so-dubbed smart city brain project. So that is important right here. The Xiong'an new area will have enhanced intelligent infrastructure that spans satellite information services, sensor recognition, a 5G network, supercomputing, and big data facilities. The city has already attracted the country's tech giants, Tencent, Alibaba, JD.com, and Baidu, with President Xi Jinping visiting on more than one occasion. Commenting on the screenshot, CZ remarked on China's apparent execution speed in rolling out its trial for the central bank digital currency. Now, ahead of the game, as recently reported, China appears to have been accelerating the development of Digital Yuan, notwithstanding the COVID-19 crisis. And on March 24th, the Bank of China was alleged to have completed the development of the currency's basic functions and to have already moved on to drafting laws for its implementation. So that is amazing. As we've seen, China, even though they've actually suffered with COVID, they were the first to suffer with COVID. They probably haven't reported all the cases that they had there. Of course, if you check on the COVID map, you can see that many of the cases, they didn't get that many new cases, to be honest, but people are speculating and saying that maybe they haven't reported all of them, right? Because a country like China to only have 88,000 confirmed cases, it just seems too low, right? Because it's a massive country. And yeah, it could be that they're just not reporting all the numbers. It is a communist country after all. You got to keep that in mind. So they can do what they want. They don't have to report it to others. But it's amazing that we're finally seeing this take the next step, right? Because we were actually worried, and I'm sure a lot of people right in the community were worried that maybe we're not going to see this happen until towards the end of the year, right? Considering the COVID situation. But it just shows you they've continued to work. Now they're back to normal. People can go out on the streets wearing masks, of course, and maintaining the distance, the safe distance. But this is amazing. This is bullish. And as you know, I'm an Ontology fan. I have been a NEO fan as well, but I do hold more Ontology than NEO. So I really want Ontology to do well, especially with that digital identity functionality. And so who knows what's going to happen if Ontology might be brought into this project somehow. Maybe NEO too. Who knows? That would be really bullish. Regardless, I think if they continue on with this and they launch it, then we may see some kind of price growth from Ontology and NEO. And this is, of course, speculation on my side. But if it does, that would be amazing, especially for the Ontology and NEO holders. And talking about Ontology, let's move on and talk about the latest updates from their Twitter page. So here we can see that it has been a very productive week. There have been further upgrades on Onto, which is the app for Ontology. And of course, the Explorer. There has been a DApp proposal which was presented to WHO and WEF, I'm not sure who they are, regarding COVID-19 in relation to a response fund, basically to try and improve the situation, right, and help people provide masks and things like that and support when it comes to healthcare. And not only that, but using the blockchain, right, because you can use the blockchain technology for tracking down ill people, for getting reports on that sort of information, right? So they can better control that from that point of view, right? Not to mention all the digital identities that they could implement. Now, there is a Medium article here, so do check it out if you're interested in that weekly report. But other than that, this is the important one. This was posted 4 hours ago, right? Ontology is going to have a 72-hour non-stop virtual crypto conference, and this is going to happen on May 4th. The Ontology team will be giving a keynote and an Ontology blockchain workshop at this event to make a contribution to blockchain technology and education. So this is going to be interesting. 72 hours. Wow, that is huge. That is huge. I'm looking forward to that too. I'm not going to watch all 72 hours because that is a lot, but I'm going to try and extract as much information from the conference as possible. Maybe there's going to be a summary of what was discussed. So that should be pretty cool. Maybe we'll hear something important for Ontology, and I'm really bullish about that, of course, because like I said, I believe in Ontology and their success. They have yet to prove themselves. Of course, they have been suffering like every other blockchain out there, but we need to give them time, right? We need to give them time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So let's move on and talk about Enjin, of course, the gaming token, the gaming ecosystem. I know some people have been fighting that Enjin's too expensive, right? Because when you're minting, you do actually spend more on Enjin if you want to create some items. which are backed by Enjin tokens. Of course, it does cost quite a lot, as you could see on their website, but they have been doing well for themselves, right? And a lot of gaming companies are starting to develop on Enjin, right? They already started, and more will come on board, I'm pretty sure, unless they'll get some big competitors, which may cause them problems, right? But for now, Enjin are doing pretty well. So the latest updates we've got from them is that the Enjin wallet now supports Enjin domains. You can register and use custom simple names when sending funds and assets. So no more fear of miscopying or mistyping long unreadable addresses. So we're seeing this happen more and more now with all these different crypto projects. Slowly, we're going to see only these kind of custom addresses and domain names being used, right? So there are going to be no more alphanumeric characters. So it should be interesting. It should be interesting. I'm really looking forward to that, to be honest. Other than that, we've got updates with regards to the usability and the experience of the Enjin wallet, as you can see here, right? They've even got fingerprint and facial recognition as one of the recent updates. So that is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I may do another demo on the Enjin wallet. And hey, if you haven't already checked that out, I did do a demo. Do check it out. You should find the link in the description of this video. But that's it from Enjin. Other than the updates, we're not seeing many more news, and of course some updates in relation to the games and things like that. But we'll see how they progress, of course. But let's move on and talk about Elastos. I have done a demo on Elastos, which is the operating system. It is an app that you can download by Elastos, where all the dApps are going to be do check it out. Again, the link will be in the description. I've done a demo explaining how it works, going through the different options, the different settings. Is basically the new internet in an app. So that is the purpose of this specific app, Elastos. What have they done recently? Well, they've done some updates, as you can see here. It's all technical updates. That's all we can see, right? These guys have done a lot of technical updates. Of course, there couldn't be any conferences happening because of coronavirus, but they have been working. They have been improving the dApp, right? This is their main focus now. And the purpose of launching this app was to actually bring all these different features within it, right? So we've got Hive 1.0, Elastos version 1.1 for Android. So it's going to have some new features. It's a new upgrade for the Elastos wallet as well. A number of members, including Rong Chen, which is the CEO, took the time to answer the community's questions in April's AMA. So that is pretty cool, because we're seeing Elastos listen to their investors, listen to the people. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions to ask them, right, about the future of Elastos. What's going to happen? What are they going to work on? What are their marketing strategies? Because marketing is crucially important in the crypto space, as you're well aware. If you don't market well, it's hard to succeed in this space, because you've got so much competition. So many companies out there are trying to build the ultimate application, the ultimate decentralization, but they're struggling to market themselves to convince the masses. So until they pull some kind of massive contracts, like for example with companies like Samsung, Google, Microsoft, and so on, it will be a struggle. And of course, Elastos know it. So hence why they're working on this app to try to make it usable for the masses. And hopefully they can get some big partnership too. That would be very bullish. And last but not least, let's close this off with the last piece of news. And are the NEO ICOs dying? This is the biggest concern, because we're seeing a lot of them close doors. I know Narrative closed their door not too long ago. Now, Azura World, I did say it in a video not too long ago that Azura World was on thin ice, right? They were very close to closing down, in my opinion. Just the way things are going, we didn't get any updates. Nothing was happening from Azura, right? It was a very ambitious project, but apparently their company has been removed. This was posted by some person, a community member in their Telegram channel. As you can see here, they were registered in New Zealand and the company status is removed, right? So they don't exist anymore, but nobody can't confirm that to the community. So it's like the Telegram channel is pretty much dead. And of course, as you could expect, the price has reflected on these news down to one fraction of a NEO. We can see here a lot of it was dumped on the 9th of April. Some more orders at 2 and 3 fractions, but yes, all the last orders here were at the 1 fraction. Nobody wants to buy. Everybody's just been dumping. The last buy was on the 22nd of March with some people that were having some hopes that they could scoop up cheap, but maybe those people dumped as well. So yeah, of course, company closure, you can expect this to go to zero. Probably the last few holders are going to dump into this too, and it's going to bring it to zero. So unfortunately, this is how it is in the crypto space. Lots of these NEO ICOs are suffering. They didn't get enough funding. They didn't get enough help. Some of them did, like for example, Travala. Switcho has also been doing good. So a handful of them have been doing good. They've managed to migrate to their own blockchains too, or to other blockchains, but the majority have suffered. They couldn't get the funding, they couldn't get the adoption, so people gave up on them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What's your opinion? Do you hold any tokens from the NEO ICOs? Do you feel wrecked by all these different closures that are happening? What's your opinion on that? Let me know what you think. So that was it from today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care and have a lovely day, and of course, stay healthy and safe. Bye-bye.